Oh no, hold on a minute. I am. I always was, as a kid, beatboxing, but I didn't really know what it was. No one knew what it was just a thing that I did. It was just like a way of always having a rhythm going on.
Now, something you will not have experienced before. We welcome, making his television debut, Shlomo!
You all ready for some human beatboxing? Now, come on, you lot. Do you want to hear some human beatbox?
There are some beatboxers who try and push technique beyond every conceivable boundary.
This is bar from the mouth.
I think Shlomo sees the potential in beatboxing as more than just a party trick, and wants people to listen to the music as well. It seems like he's on a mission actually to promote beatboxing.
You know the one I really liked?
Yeah.
You did one beat that was, I'm not even going to try, but
Yeah.
it was very sort of like
It has like this unique appeal because you can get people's attention by showing them what you can do. So you can show them stuff they've never seen before. But then once you've got them reeled in, then you can take them on a journey and make the music you want to make. And you've kind of already got their attention. It's not a party trick. It's not something to entertain you at your party. It's music, and I want you to sit and I want you to pay attention and listen to the music we're making. Because this is real music. This isn't a gimmick.
Yes! Come on! Wow!
It's called the World Beatbox Convention. It's the third time it's happened. We've got people coming from all over the world to come and show off their crazy vocal cords, basically. And then it kind of all builds up to this closing concert, which we're going to have in here in the Purcell room. I'm going to then bring on a whole choir to come and take part, to come and beatboxing choir, basically.
He phoned me up and said, look, I have this idea with the Beatbox Choir and I would love for you guys to be involved in it.
Toby had always been going on about this amazing beatboxer and how we should meet him, but we'd never done anything with a beatboxer before.
And what makes us unique is that we have a very unique sound that's very recognizable instantly, because it's not treating the voice as the voice, but it's treating the voice as an instrument.
What we do in our show is try and actually sound like instruments.
Sometimes I do trumpet and sometimes guitar, and
some of us will do strings, and the vocal percussionists will actually try and sound like a drum kit as much as they can.
And Toby came up and said, hey, Shlomo wants to do a beatbox choir, and are you up for it? And we all said like, yeah!
We've got the Swingle Singers, and we've got some amazing beatboxers as well. Bellatrix, who's basically the best female beatboxer I've ever heard anywhere in the world.
When I was about 15, I did my first beatboxing show. There are less female beatboxers, and that's just the way it is. Most people don't expect to see a female beatboxer get up and do their thing.
Bellatrix!
And then I've got
MC Zani.
One, I'm a two, I'm a three, a four for hit it.
who's this London-based beatboxer who's sick. Got real like kind of R&B style, like really slick kind of crisp beat.
I've known Shlomo for about 3-4 years now, so this is going to be sick to perform alongside him, man.
And then we've got Spitf'ya, he's been around since I first started. He's a solo singer as well, so he's kind of multi-disciplined, which is kind of why I wanted him in.
kind of been half involved with collaborative beatbox experiments before, but they've usually ended up, you know, you put every colour in the pot and you just get brown.
It's never done before, but like it's also just sort of quite intriguing because you don't know how it's going to pan out. You know, it could be anything.
The next step. Dass immer eine Note verändert wird.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Very well.
It's fucking freezing out there.
When they told me that we were going to do a beatbox choir, I thought, yeah, that's interesting. How are you going to do that then? And then, as it germinated in my head, suddenly it became a world of possibilities to me. So I thought, yeah, we've got to do that.
The only thing that's holding this together is that they got a phone call from me going, yeah, calm down, it's going to be wicked. It's like, could just be a big failure from the start, and then we're going to be in real trouble because we've got the whole thing booked.
It's official, it's happening. Salzburg. By special guests, the Swingle Singers.
Welcome to the bunker. This is We've got major festivals calling up, asking if they can book this choir. Glastonbury and the Big Chill have been asking my agent if they can book it, and I'm like, we don't even know what sound it's going to be yet. Like,
We haven't met. Sorry, I'm Julie. Bellatrix.
Like Swingles versus Streets of London beatboxing crew.
Put the behind it. Put the behind it.
my name's Shlo. I'm a beatboxer and general doer of things. And just so you all know, the only thing we have to do with this project, the only thing we have to do is something. You know, what genre it is, what style it is. I've just promised everyone that it's going to be spine tingling, right? We've got space, you know, we've got complete blank canvas, which is, I'm seeing as a blessing. Everyone could kind of have a go at just making a sound, like one by one. We'll go around in a circle and we'll just try something. And like, don't worry if you can't think of anything. Maybe I'll just start with some kicks and snares. Beatboxing is creating music with your mouth, lips, vocal cords, and your general anatomy.
It's been called so many things, like vocal percussion, human orchestration, or just music from the mouth.
It's a musical instrument, apart from it's not an instrument, it's yourself.
Oh, that's a sound I can make that people don't expect me to be able to make because
You can use any part of your body and it still counts as beatboxing.
The throat, the nose, the tongue, lips.
Your mouth, vocal cords.
All of your face, anything that you can make a noise out of, you'll be using it.
And tongue.
fresh.
I think the singers on the first day were all very, oh God, this is a beatbox choir and we're surrounded by really good beatboxers and all we can do is sing what we're going to do.
Right, I'm not a beatboxer. I can do my very basic. I'm going to go down the chewy route and just say that I'm not a beatboxer either. Toby's been trying to teach me a snare hit. Oh no.
I've heard of the Swingle Singers, but I've never actually heard of them. So today, when I came, I was just anxious to hear what everything was going to be about. Then all of a sudden, I hear them sing.
Well, Swingle Singers go back quite a long time. They were founded in the 60s in Paris, actually, by a bunch of French session singers. This bunch of singers just came up with the idea of singing music that had been written for instruments originally, and fusing jazz with classical music, and they were the first ones to ever do that. The first performance was in the White House. They won like 5 Grammys within the span of 4 or 5 years.
You got this kind of mad 3D sound, and you could really kind of hear that it was 8 voices, you know, you could really see, and it's like a 3D thing. And I could see the reaction of the other beatboxers. They were just instantly like, wow, that's wicked.
The whole point of beatboxing is to be a lone player. You know, you get up and you do everything all at the same time. You try and do as many sounds at once. These guys they all take their one part, but they work together. So it's almost the polar opposite of beatboxing in one way.
We had this wonderful wide, white, blank space.
I was thinking maybe let's just get the groove going again, because it helps.
But we were, a bit wary of each other. What's going to happen? Are we going to do something? And people are just going to go.
First time we did the kind of group thing, I'd be like, all right, everyone shut up for 2 bars, and so-and-so is going to do a fill. And they were beatboxing, they were singing, they had rhythm, they had just, no one started, they were like straight in there, every single one.
But when we were going around the circle and Shlomo was like, right, now you do a 2-bar fill or whatever, and I think, oh my god, when it's going round you think, oh, it's nearly me, what am I going to do, and it gets to you and you think, okay,
We're all putting what we've got together just to make a massive sound, basically.
It's been ages since I've been in a rehearsal where when you stop the rehearsal, everyone sits down and just carries on.
I left the rehearsal and couldn't stop doing stuff all the time, trying to practice, and my husband just said, shut up!
When you're concentrating on something this way and you hear something over there, you go, what was that?
How do you do that noise? Who was doing that?
He taught me it like a couple of years.
Zani was teaching us all that weird siren sound, which I haven't quite got down yet, but...
Oh, I can't sing that high.
I can't do it because I've got a cold. But basically, you push your top teeth against your bottom lip, the inside of your bottom lip like that. Like you're going...
I know how he does it now, so I can go home and practice it.
Well, you guys, you can actually geek out on this stuff for hours. You actually can.
Okay, I've been trying to perfect a snare hit.
Jo might be. She seems really keen. She always walks around and goes.
Your tss and.
I'll practice it for next time.
get that beatbox bug, and then you just do it all the time. And then there comes a point where you have to like come down from that, or everyone's gonna hate you because it's so irritating for everybody else.
Because I do it on the train and stuff. People don't react to it initially because they don't know it's coming from you.
The other thing is that it is really geeky, and that if you go too far on it, then you're boring. You know what I mean? If you can't talk about anything except how to make that snare, then you're a geek. You are a geek. That's the end of that. Like Bella does all that stuff, and the girls were like wanted to learn how to do it, and they actually learned it, which was cool. But like it's all that kind of like, you know, I do use a lot of those sounds, but it's just like exploring it in a different way.
I'll sit there for hours and try and emulate a sound, or like try out different shapes with my mouth to try and create a sound that I've heard.
I think anyone who's got a decimal character, I think they'll do it. And people go, oh, I could never do that. But actually what it is you've never really tried.
You can learn how to do any of them. They're not that hard. It's just that most people don't bother to learn them, but it's just like a language.
Au début, il n'y avait pas grand-chose. Je me suis inspiré de 2-3 rythmes qu'il y avait par-ci par-là, surtout en écoutant de la musique, en essayant de reproduire les sons, en cherchant dans la bouche comment ça fonctionne. Out.
I just wanted to start today with something like completely non-musical, just to have a bit of fun. So basically, you've got your gun like this, and if your name gets called, you have to duck as quickly as you can. Toby, bang. Bang. Tom, bang. Razor blades, bang. Toby was in there by the We did these amazing group improvisations last week, right? We're doing over 4 bars of it, so it's quite a long space. Today, I kind of tried to initiate a similar jam, but I kind of felt that people were kind of slightly closed off from each other.
In the first rehearsal, there was just so much new and so much exciting stuff happening. But in the second one, it was hard to get the same level of excitement. I think it's completely natural.
It can be weird when people are all like bonding like this. I'm a bit conscious of maybe getting carried away and maybe not noticing that some people might not be feeling that. Do you know what I mean? Alright, let's try it. Alright, try it really loud.
Today we did more specific things, like trying things that Shlomo felt like he can do something.
A mad sound you can do where you just do like almost like a fire alarm, right? So do that, yeah? Just choose a completely different pitch, so like.
But in the middle, I felt like it's a bit kind of, okay, where is it going?
Oh, right, my God.
Oh, do that. Let me hear you all do that. Just hear everyone do that, yeah? Just not at the same time, just randomly. I could actually be potentially in quite a lot of trouble now because these people have committed all this time and they've brought all this amazing stuff to it, and now it's up to me to channel all of that into like something tangible, like an actual final piece of music. Some of the people are from a very, very classical background, and it's like a whole different approach from the jazz background that I came from, and a lot of these guys came from, where you do change it around and you do make stuff up on the spot.
We tend to get scores, go away and memorise it, learn it and bring it back memorised, and we just rehearse it together. It's very rare for us to get a chance to actually play about and, really improvise.
What I'm trying to do is dig out ways of getting this kind of magic, you know what I mean? Just investigate ways of getting it. what I thought we could do is maybe do something with our eyes closed, or even if it works, face out from the circle. Let's try it, face out, don't look at anyone. It's just, before anyone does anything, I want to hear 10 seconds of absolute silence before, and then it's up to you who starts, okay? First I thought we could do it with our eyes closed, and I thought, fuck it, we should just turn everybody around so you really actually can't look at each other. And then it just created this thing where the only way you can possibly communicate is by listening to what the other people are doing.
It was just silence and someone had to have the balls to start. It was like, okay, I've got license to experiment myself.
You're using your ears to find your space, and then you're just far more able to identify a gap that needs a particular thing. And inspiration hits you a lot quicker because you're just listening. And at a certain moment, it all just clicked together. And then for 3 or 4 minutes, everybody was inside it, and it worked like this pulsing, organic thing.
And I could feel myself communicating with people on the other side of the circle, so they've got their back to me, and I'm communicating with them.
I don't remember hugging anyone on that particular occasion. That's not my style. If I did, I was intoxicated by the strange sounds that we'd all been making. It was hypnotic,
Just got my brain racing because I now think we can do that on stage. And that could work. I'm going to have to experiment with it, but could work.
Funny how when we kind of relax a bit and we chat, there's always small groups of people trading sounds. Wow, how did he do that?
But he does it. It's a whole new language.
Everyone shares the excitement, the beatboxers of what we can do, what the vocalists can do, and what the vocalists of what the beatboxers can do. We're just gobsmacked what sounds they come out with.
Let's try to copy.
That's it.
So I've learned how to sing really high, which is quite weird. I don't know how useful it is.
That's wicked.
I learned today to do guitar, like proper.
The convention's sold out, even though we haven't actually got any material yet. It's a challenge.
Bang! Bang! Bang!
Oh no, please!
Bang!
Bang!
Bang! Okay, and then so then at the point that we just reached, I want to do a big, fat drum funk breakdown. And if you think of the basic funk beats, it's going to be a. We only had 7 people, which was good actually in a way because we got to experiment a few ways as a group, and we actually developed quite a lot of links between us in a tighter group.
I think today there was a lot more beatboxing than just singing. I felt a little bit more exposed without everyone else there. I actually felt I got to my limit of how much I could take in.
Let's do a far more structured improvisation like what we normally do with everyone just doing the same groove. In a large group, you're more free to input because no one really knows it's exactly you. It's kind of a big sound, and when there's a smaller group, you're much more exposed.
Well, now I kind of see how it's kind of structured in terms of the beats. It wasn't good that they weren't here, but it's just allowed us to focus on another area.
I don't think beatboxing has ever really been taken seriously as an art form, which is a shame. In the musical world, I think almost everybody, if you ask them to compare it to other forms of music, will always consider beatboxing to be inconsequential.
That was fucking heavy, man. That was bad.
I definitely think that beatboxing is a growing and changing art form. I can see it happening on myself, where I used to just maybe go into a club and do a few hip-hop covers and stuff. Now I'm beatboxing and playing an instrument at the same time, with using a live sampling machine and stuff and layering up my beats live. And like, this is happening everywhere. Loads of different people coming up with different ways to develop with beatboxing. I think that now it's becoming more and more difficult to say beatboxing isn't music.
Ordinarily, when I do a musical project, we've got the material and then we work on making it sound good. But because all this material is coming out of the rehearsal process, it's kind of back to front, which is really cool, but at the same time I'd love to see the Swingles doing what they do best and us being able to add something to that.
I still really dig that classical one though, the one that you did, the very first thing you did.
Sandman.
Oh, Bedinari. Yeah. I don't know, I just...
What?
It might be different if we did it in the sort of... You know what I mean? I don't know. It'd be interesting to do classical with a beat. Keep it up tempo, yeah. Actually, that'd be good. Is if we started it off with a beat and then someone scratching it or something like that, and then maybe did a little bit of singing, like, and it'd be sort of tame in comparison, and then you bring it in. And then everyone would be like, oh shit! Yeah.
Check it out. And then we all go like the record stops.
Okay. Or we could all slow down together. Could we do a group rewind? That'd be.
Let's try it.
That'd be mental.
Last note. Let me hear that last note. Now try doing this.
Yeah. That'd be wicked.
It's like a vinyl. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god!
So
you guys are just walking vinyl.
but we got that exact buzz that we had at the beginning, and that's just starting to really escalate here. We're really getting somewhere with this now. It's really exciting. And to have everyone back was just instantly that same excitement and energy that we had at the first rehearsal.
We've kind of put it onto the next level. So we've kind of we've honed down what we want to do I think everyone has like a really clear idea now what the piece could be like.
You've done really well today, everyone. Thanks so much.
Yeah, big up.
That's going to sound amazing! Even when I've got the loop station and I'm starting to use my own material, I still can't go anywhere near as deep as I can with these guys. This is like the most advanced instrument I could ever have. For the last sort of 3 weeks, the tickets for the concert sold out, I think after a couple of weeks after they went on sale. Time Out listed this show as the Beatbox Choir featuring the Swingle Sisters.
Maybe a third of the time we're announced somewhere it's something else but Swingle Singers. Swingle Fingers, the Single Swingers.
They're not the Scissor Sisters.
How did they know that I like to dress up in drag? I don't know. I usually don't do it on stage, so. Today was different. We were in a rehearsal studio, small space. We were on mic, major difference.
Beatboxing through a microphone is a completely different technique from beatboxing acoustically. Certain sounds that you make, which might not sound that loud to the naked ear, are designed to like completely overload the mic and make the whole sound system rumble. Because not many people know this, but a lot of the bass sounds are coming out the side of your throat. It's the same approach you use for acoustic beatboxing, but you did it on a sound system. It wouldn't sound right, you have to fine tune it. Today, everybody's going to be assigned a microphone. We're going to have to be really careful not to get in a massive tangle. So, ladies and gentlemen. Try it again. Okay, from the hop scopes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today was the first time we really heard the potential of the sound we could make, and it sounds so good. All the bassy stuff. Where we're doing like vinyl things.
Like the classical piece that we're doing, the Dinnery, we sang it on mic today for the first time, and it just sounds really, really hot. Only these 13 people that were in this room today, only us can do that. No one else will be able to do that. I'm excited about that.
1, 2, 3, make it fucking out! It's like the first time everyone sounds really exposed. We've got some girl beatboxers, do you know what I mean?
All the girls need to do some kind of percussion sounds, and he was like, oh my god, I can't do it. And
there was that one bit where I got them all jamming, and I took out the beatboxes, so it was just swingles, and it sounded just like any other beatboxer, and I was like, there you go, Swingle Singers can officially beatbox. This is it basically, like we've been working towards this point for 6 weeks, and we're kind of reaching that bit where it all suddenly goes
It's great to have this warm-up performance because the first time being on stage is so scary, especially with something like that, where there's bits that are improvised.
I'm a bit nervous about the time because we rehearsed quite a lot today, but we still left stuff that we haven't rehearsed.
Very special and secret guests.
We're very small.
What I'm worried about is that the first run-through we do is going to be on stage.
That's it. We can't change anything anymore. I think everyone is getting a bit kind of itchy and a bit nervous, but I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Listen, you've got to understand, everything you're going to be hearing in this entire show is got nothing except the mouth of the microphone, okay? There's zero cheating going on tonight, okay? So, are you guys up for it? Check it out.
Just putting on a very interesting show for you, right here, right now.
Basically, I've been putting together a beatboxing choir. It's the world's first ever beatboxing choir. And I got some good news for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go, people, let's go!
The choir's here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Where's the choir? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
Great crowd, and I think they're gonna be so hot, everyone.
Me on the microphone that I greatly on my mind, so don't blame me for being the best, so don't stress me. So leave me alone, so don't pester me. I don't use blasphemy. I'm prone to cause catastrophe. This mind's all wanna try clash with me with a tone.
Le premier chœur, il y a déjà eu des buffs un peu avec plein de gens, mais là c'est la première fois en fait qu'il y a vraiment un travail avec autant de personnes sur un vrai set, et ça claque.
Try and improvise on top, yeah?
There are 14 beatboxers on stage and they all know what they're doing. It's really quite impressive.
I couldn't believe that much noise, that many different styles of noise could come from like a mouth.
The Swingles have never had a show like that, man. I saw their faces there. It was like...
Really, really, really great. Yeah, amazing audience.
It's awesome. We usually play in concert halls. Just incredible to see people dance to your music. I mean, beatboxers are probably used to that, but we're not used to that. So.
I just feel weird.
Not a massive
I just feel
all-night
weird.
up.
It went really, really well.
Yeah, that's cool. I need to go really early.
It was amazing. Like in the space of 6 weeks, we've like learned each other, we're kind of comfortable with each other. For the crowd to follow it, that's the thing. They were with us the whole way, they followed every step of it.
Today we are doing a special on beatboxing, the noble art of making music with your mouth, and we're very honoured to be joined in the studio by Jim from All From The Mouth and Zani from the Beatboxing Choir, the world's first ever beatboxing choir.
Big up Glue Peter, yeah? And my name is the MC Zane. It goes a little something like this, trust me, yo. 1, 2, 3.
We are going to be talking all about an event you have coming up on the South Bank Centre. What's the official title?
It's the 2007 International Beatbox Convention. During the day from 2 o'clock, that's when the doors open, and that's going to be in the foyer. We'll have workshops with Tite, who owns humanbeatbox.com.
Now we've got some of the finest beatboxers in the world here on stage.
He's going to be doing a beginner's workshop, and then there's going to be an advanced workshop with the beatbox.
We were actually privileged to attend a warm-up gig last night of the choir, and it was absolutely mind-blowing.
Been the craziest 6 weeks of my life. And I can't believe we're here. And I'm just so happy that you lot are all down and you're so wicked. And this is going to be amazing.
All right! Hello, South Bank. You're right, having a nice time. My name is Bill Bailey. In case you're worried, there's a roadie wandered onto the stage. Give it up massive in the South Bank style. Start slow, start slow. Ooh. Bit of applause, bit of low applause, bit of low applause. Build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. Welcome to the stage, Shlomo.
And yeah.
It's the finale. All this time we spent together now. It's all come to this, down to this day. That's what we've been working up to, man. Just waiting for the cue from Shlo, then we shall go.
All the sounds came from the mouth. Yes, 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 all the sounds came from the mouth.
I'm exceptionally nervous. And after 6 weeks, I feel like I can beatbox a bit better than I could when I started. But I'm not a beatboxer. And to be known as the Beatbox Choir and to be the last thing in the show is quite a lot of pressure. Keep taking my pulse. And my heart beats really, really fast.
5 minutes.
Ooh. Oh my God.
5 minutes time to get on stage and do it live.
Here we go.
Need some water, need some water, need some water, need some water, need some water. Smile, go, smile.
We want to wait till the lights go off.
It's cool, it's cool. Smile, 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 smile.
Hey.
I want to see you smile.
Very nice one, man.
Even though it's aching. This is it, let's go.
This isn't the traditional way of making music, but this is the way I've chosen to do it, and like to have people sit down and watch is just amazing.
Shlo is a musician. He's thinking far outside the box of the normal beatboxers. When you start out the project, we had nothing really, and he's really put it together.
Basically, we're going to do some music that no one will have ever heard before. And the way I know that no one will have ever heard it before is because we're going to make it up on the spot. Are you up for that? Yeah! This is a world first. Are you up for that? Yeah! Okay.
really good. I don't know if he's done it before, but cueing people and looking around and knowing, like a conductor, knowing where the parts of the arrangement come in. It's good.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was wicked. Every single second I was in heaven, absolute heaven.